Alright, Tabers. I got my belt out here working on the simp, trying to get her ready to do a little bit of mowing, getting ready for this season. Pulled my plate off, my foot plate, and there's a pretty good crack right there. It was cracked all the way up to here and back around and down. I didn't do no welding on the bottom side of this one. I put a pretty hot bead on top. But that's where she was broke there. And we had a little fender break. There's a little tab on the back side of this. I turned her down real low and tacked that fender back onto that tab. And then up here, there's a big old booger weld there. And I welded that top piece back on to keep her stiff or whatever. But got her belt on her, got her welded up, and the deck, when I had flipped it over and cleaned it off a little bit, so take my blades off, sharpen them up, whatever. I noticed this piece here was broke, and there's a piece this piece here that comes in. It was broke all the way down right here, so I went ahead and welded that up. And see a lot of shiny metal there. I'll tell you what I've done. I've always this deck, it had a big flat spot right here, and the grass, when like I said, I'd use this mower for more things than what it's intended for. So when I get in some deep grass, it would always collect right here, and it would keep building up until it would clog up the whole chute. And I tried to clean that up as good as I could, but what I'd done is I split this. I split it here, and then split it off up here, and took and turned it a little bit more. Try to get that flat spot down a little bit, because like I said, it was way out here. And I turned it in, welded it back on here, and then I split it right here. And I took the piece before, I took and twisted it around with a pair of pliers and a hammer and welded it back on here so I could keep this curve. And then I took me a filler piece and filled in right here. That's why it's so shiny. I was trying to get it ground down good enough to where, that grass gonna stick to it no matter what. But I was just trying to get it down where, most of it will come off there anyway. But I'm hoping that'll solve my clogging problem. I usually keep a stick somewhere on the mower. That way when I'm mowing, I could take that stick off and stop it down here, stop this out a little bit. But hopefully that'll fix it. Maybe it won't, I don't know. Hopefully it's a little better. I could handle it before, but a little better's fine with me. But yeah, I was fixing to paint this and put that floor plate back on there. I was gonna let y'all see it before I paint it up. Besides that, that's about all we're doing out here. I guess I'm gonna start moving stuff around the yard and try to get my first mow done. It's not a bad day today. We got a pretty good cloud cover, and temperature's not too bad. It's probably high 50s, low 60s. But yard needs to be knocked down where it'll level out a little bit. Cut down all that green onion. But that's all we got going on. I I did oil my linkage down real good, and I took my cover off. Well, of course, y'all seen I had the cover off earlier, or last video. But I did change my filter out that was in here because it had a split in the foam on the bottom and letting some air in. I'm going to have to order another filter. Luckily, I had one on an old 16 horse I've got in my junkyard. That wasn't too bad a shape. It could still breathe. But I guess that's about it. I'm fixing a painter and put the floor pad back on and try to wrestle the deck under it and fire up and do a little mooring. So guess I'll let y'all have it back. That's about all I got going on right now. Probably about all I'm gonna do this weekend. Wasn't really planning on anything else. Yeah, I guess that's about it. So, all right, tubers, I'll let y'all have it back. Thank you.